David. Bapak ada apa? Bapak ada David.
Who's your father?
David.
Oh, David, I know lah. Why not? Where is he now?
Oh, he passed
away lah. David passed away. I know. He's my best friend lah.
Oh.
PWI dulu.
Oh, biasa.
Gemuk, botak kan. Kenal dia lah. I can't recognize you. You're small last time.
Kita duduk kedap flat. So we are Johor flat. Then
we can
Johor flat here,
kedap flat next week. Oh,
after that customs, yeah. My name is Raja, and my full name is Raja Gopal David, and I'm here just to see this colonial building known as Tanjung Pagar railway station. I'm really touched that this land is going to go back to Singapore government, because all the while it was on Malaysian government's occupancy. I came here just to snap photographs because it really recalls my young childhood days. When I was young, I used to come down here and play or fetch my relatives from Kuala Lumpur or from Ipoh. And if you look at these buildings, if you can see the word FMS, that stands for Federated Malay States Railway, which was under the British rule. And my father was a former KTM railway worker, and he used to bring me in the evenings for a walk around. And if you look at the murals over there, you will recall all the Malaysian days of plantation, paddy fields and so on. That really touched me. And now I'm looking at these people here. They came down to see this colonial building, which will eventually be taken by the Singapore government. We do not know what they're going to do with it, but I hope they will cherish this building, maintain the morals and so on.
Abdul Rafiq Khan, ya.
Apa perasaan Uncle pasal?
Sedih lah.
Sedih. Berapa lama Uncle kerja kat sini?
39 tahun.
39 tahun? Sekarang dah pencen lah.
Dah pencen lah.
Kan duduk mana sekarang?
Sekarang duduk Jurong.
Uncle dulu Malaysian ke Singaporean?
Singaporean. Dulu dia ambil Singaporean tau, sekarang tak ambil lagi. Dulu itu tahun 1960 lah.
Dulu semua kat sini lah.
Ya,
kat sini lah.
Ya,
semua sini. 9 tahun sini tau. Ini semua beranak sini apa?
Oh, okey. Terima kasih.
Ini too old already lah.
Yalah. I'm already 69 what. Your mother 70 plus I think your mother.
Yes, you see the train is coming from Malaysia. In the 1970s, 80s, we do not have these stalls at all. Only now, after 85, 86, at the time then they had these stalls. Before that, when I was young, there's no stalls at all. No stalls. What we had, we just came down, we depart here, there's no immigration clearance at all in the 70s. But in 1972, they started having the immigration booth. So when I was young, I used to play right behind there. There was a huge land, Malayan Railway land. We used to play. We used to play in the games in the evening. And then we used to see the trains coming from Kuala Lumpur and then see our friends or relatives. We'll fetch them. There's no immigration clearance. They'll just come and take their bags and go home. That's all. And that is the departure and this is the arrival. Okay, this is the arrival platform and that's the departure platform. And we had two immigration booths. One is Singapore immigration, the other one is the Malaysian immigration. We had two immigration booths to clear. We used to play. We used to play here and there because there's no customs, no police or whatever. So we had a freedom to play around. Okay, then we used to see how the trains change their tracks.
I noticed these tracks are wooden.
It's a very old wooden tracks since 1932. Just imagine, it's a colonial tracks. are called the fish plates.
Okay.
Fish plates and the hooks mari.
Okay.
So the hook panda avlotha, and then just nail it. After the train, the engine comes at a high speed. If they couldn't put up the brake, this one will go in. This will help them to stop. So the corroded. You see, it goes off. Okay, and we had those days and the waterfall mud in the chair that day, but now they don't have that. You see, it's already. In those days we don't have this fence. When I was young, there was no fence at all. So what we do, we will just come. If we want to go to Malaysia, we will just walk across over there and we'll depart. Just no immigration clearance, no passport clearance. We just go to the platform and get into the coach.
What year was that?
Then was 1971, 72.
Okay.
I still remember that. I still really vivid in my mind. With my sister, we'll go for school holidays to Malaysia, and my father will just bring us along. We'll just walk across. There's no fence at all here.
Okay. Where you were living at that time? Your house?
That house was right behind. It's a walking distance. It's behind.
Okay.
I'll show you while we walk along this road.
Okay.
It leads to the railway quarters.
Alright, let's
Okay,
go.
it's a very huge land.
Okay.
I'll show you how it is.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alright.
What you can see there is station master controller.
Okay.
He will be giving the signal. He will show the signal whether green or red for the trains to come down to whichever platform they want to go. They will change. So other station controller, you go up there, you can see all the buttons, but I do not know whether the door is open for us to see.
Okay.
It's an old time switching.
Okay.
It will be nice. I hope the door is open that we can
let's
have
go.
some glimpse of it. Station control building.
Okay.
What here the station master does is he will wait for the signal from Bukit Timah railway station. Whichever train comes in, he will start giving signal, green light, switching over green light and red light, and even the tracks. But eventually this has been outdated, and they have built one over there that was recently built. So that is much more modernized than this. This is a very, very old building.
Your father used to work here?
Yeah, my father used to work at the warehouse under the KTM as a goods clerk.
Okay.
So rubbers and so on, all will become stationed here. And there was a warehouse here where they will transport all the goods to the PSA port, which is nearby the seaport.
So that means there were more than one track?
Yes, there are a lot of tracks, more than 20-30 tracks.
Okay.
So where all the wagons will be stationed here,
Okay.
which is coming from all the way from Malaysia. Those days, it seems, which I know, that goods are exported through Singapore to other countries by using the PSA.
Okay.
PSA port. This, can you see, this is a 2 elephant trunks. This is used to pump diesel to fill up the engine.
Okay.
This is a colonial elephant trunk, they call it.